Have you ever looked back on your life and felt a pang of regret, a whisper of, what if? Perhaps it was a harsh word left unspoken with a loved one, a dream shelved for someday, or a simple act of self-care neglected. You've lived decades, decades filled with incredible moments, challenges overcome, and love shared. But as the years gracefully unfold, those what-ifs can weigh heavier than you might think. They can cast a shadow over the joy you deserve to feel in this precious time. This isn't about dwelling on the past, but about finding peace and purpose in your present, making the most of every single moment you have left. In this video, we'll explore 5 common regrets people over 80 often share, regrets that you can still address, even now. We'll unpack these heartfelt experiences with empathy and wisdom, offering practical steps to bring you clarity, healing, and a deeper sense of fulfillment. Don't let these what-ifs linger. Let's begin this journey together, shall we? The silence screamed louder than any argument ever could. 78-year-old Margaret from Ohio stared out at her meticulously tended garden. The vibrant hues of petunias and roses, a stark contrast to the gray weight in her heart. It had been 20 years since the incident, 20 years of simmering resentment towards Evelyn, her former colleague. It wasn't just the lost promotion, it was the betrayal of trust, the whispered gossip, the silent treatment that had poisoned their professional relationship and left a bitter aftertaste that refused to fade. You know the feeling, don't you? That gnawing sense of injustice, the way a single hurtful word can echo through the years, casting a long shadow over otherwise happy memories. For Margaret, that shadow had grown, darkening the sunniest days. Sleep became elusive, haunted by replays of that painful time. Simple meals left a bitter taste. The joy once found in her vibrant garden, a space usually brimming with peace, felt diminished, overshadowed by this festering anger. This wasn't just about an old workplace conflict. It was a silent battle raging inside her, consuming energy, sapping her joy, and impacting her well-being. But what if there was a way to silence that inner turmoil? What if you could find a path to inner peace, even after decades of carrying this heavy burden? Let's explore how Margaret, and perhaps you, can find the way to forgive, let go, and finally find that longed-for serenity. This isn't about condoning Evelyn's actions. It's about releasing yourself from the prison of unforgiveness and embracing the freedom of peace. That feeling of incompleteness, it's a heavy burden, isn't it? It reminds me of Arthur, an 82-year-old gentleman from California. He always dreamed of writing a novel, a sweeping epic about the California gold rush, filled with daring characters and thrilling adventures. But life, with its demands and responsibilities, raising a family, building a career, pushed that dream to the back burner. The years tumbled by, and the manuscript remained unwritten, a ghost of potential. Now facing his own mortality, Arthur feels the sharp sting of regret, a persistent ache in his heart. It's not just the missed opportunity, it's the nagging feeling that he didn't fully live up to his potential, that a significant part of himself remains unrealized. He often sits on his porch in the California sun, the golden light reflecting off the ocean, and the silence amplifies the weight of his unlived dream. It feels like a betrayal of his own spirit. This isn't just a tale of unfulfilled ambition. It's a story about the deep connection between purpose and well-being. When we neglect our passions, we diminish a crucial part of who we are. It's like a flower without sunlight. It wilts and loses its vibrancy. This can lead to feelings of emptiness, a lack of direction, and a significant decrease in the enjoyment of life. Arthur's story, though filled with regret, holds a beacon of hope. Even in his later years, he found a way to reconnect with his passion. He joined a local writing group, finding camaraderie and encouragement. He started small, with short stories, slowly rebuilding his confidence. The pages fill with characters and stories. Slowly, the novel is taking shape. Perhaps you're facing a similar situation, a dream tucked away, waiting to be rediscovered. It might be painting, playing an instrument, traveling to a far-off land, or learning a new language. Don't let the regret steal your joy. It's not about achieving perfection or reaching monumental success. It's about the journey, the act of creation, the fulfillment found in pursuing something meaningful to you. Start small. Dedicate just 15 minutes a day. Join a club, find a mentor, take a class. Even if you don't complete the novel or the painting or the song, the process of creating, of engaging your passions, brings immeasurable value to your life, enriching your days and leaving behind a legacy of creativity and courage. It's never too late to chase the sun, to bloom again. Your story isn't over. It's continuing to be written, one beautiful brushstroke at a time. Holding on to anger, like clutching a burning coal, only hurts you. 78-year-old Margaret in New York learned this the hard way. That festering resentment toward Evelyn, her former colleague, had cast a long shadow, clouding her joy and affecting her sleep. But it wasn't just the sleepless nights. The bitterness had crept into her daily life, coloring even the simple act of eating. You see, unforgiveness isn't just an emotional burden. It takes a physical toll, too. It manifests in ways you might not even realize. Headaches, stomach aches, even affecting your immune system. This isn't about ignoring the hurt, but about releasing the grip it has on your happiness. It's about choosing peace, not perpetuating the pain. Think about it. How much of your energy is spent reliving those past hurts? How many precious moments are stolen by the relentless cycle of resentment? Imagine 75-year-old Agnes in Seattle, a woman who for years carried the weight of a family feud. It chipped away at her, leaving her feeling exhausted and isolated. Then one day, she decided to write a letter, not to accuse or blame, but to express her feelings, her forgiveness, her hope for healing. She didn't expect a response, but the act of writing itself was a release, a way to let go of the burden she'd carried for so long. The simple act of releasing those emotions was liberating. She found a quiet peace, a sense of closure that had eluded her for decades. Now letting go doesn't mean forgetting or condoning harmful actions. It means choosing to release the hold those negative emotions have on you. It's about freeing yourself from the prison of resentment. There are practical steps you can take. First, acknowledge the hurt. Don't try to suppress it. Journaling can be a powerful tool. Write about your feelings without judgment. Then try practicing mindfulness. Focus on the present moment, on your breath, on the sensations in your body. This helps ground you and lessen the intensity of those negative emotions. Forgiveness is a process, not a single event. It takes time and effort. You're not erasing the past. You're choosing to release its power over your present and future. It's about choosing peace, choosing yourself and your well-being. Remember Agnes in Seattle? She found peace not by changing the past, but by changing her response to it. She chose to let go, and that choice fundamentally shifted her experience of life, allowing joy and serenity to bloom anew. It allowed her to reclaim her happiness, to appreciate the simple things, her family, her garden, the beauty of a sunset. This journey towards inner peace isn't about erasing the past. It's about creating a peaceful present and a future filled with tranquility and self-compassion. It's about leaving a legacy of inner strength and resilience. And that is a legacy worth cherishing. Robert's story reminds us that prioritizing self-care isn't selfish. It's an act of self-love, a testament to the value you place on your life, your well-being. It's about honoring the incredible journey you've already undertaken. Think of it this way. Your body is the vessel that carries your spirit, your memories, your love. Nourishing that vessel, even in small ways, allows you to continue experiencing the richness of life. It's about maximizing the quality of your remaining years, not simply extending their length. And that is a legacy worthy of celebration. Perhaps you're thinking, but I'm already 85, 72. What can I possibly do now? It's never too late to begin. Start small, a gentle 5-minute stretch in the morning, a mindful walk around the block, choosing one nutritious meal a day. These are not monumental changes, but consistent small actions compound over time, leading to significant improvements in both your physical and emotional state. And the ripple effect? It extends to those around you, your family, your friends. They will benefit from your renewed energy and well-being. They will see the value of self-care modeled, not preached. This week, commit to just one thing. One small act of self-care. Perhaps it's a warm bath, a phone call to a loved one, or simply sitting in quiet contemplation. But make that commitment and honor it. The following week, add another small change. Building this routine, this pattern of self-respect and self-nurturing, is the foundation for a future where you continue to thrive and flourish. Remember Margaret from New York, burdened by unforgiveness? Remember Arthur from California and his unlived dream? Remember Eleanor from Florida and her strained relationship? Their journeys, though different, share a common thread: the transformative power of addressing the what-ifs in our lives. They highlight the importance of cultivating emotional resilience, embracing our passions, nurturing our relationships, and most importantly, prioritizing our own well-being. This journey isn't always easy. There will be setbacks, moments of doubt, and challenges to overcome. But remember this: you have the strength, the wisdom, and the capacity to navigate these challenges. You are capable of incredible things. You have already overcome so much. Now is the time to continue creating a legacy of peace, purpose, and self-compassion. Take a moment now to reflect on your own life. What ifs linger in your heart? What small step can you take today to address one of them? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Let's create a supportive community where we can share our wisdom, learn from each other, and find strength in our collective journeys. And if you find this journey resonating with you, consider subscribing to join a community of others who are committed to making the most of their golden years. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Your resilience and wisdom inspire me deeply. I wish you a peaceful and fulfilling journey ahead.